India has a deep and complicated relationship with coal. As a fast-developing country, it needs a lot of energy, and about half the country's electricity is generated from coal. But the resulting emissions have a significant impact on air quality and contribute to the climate crisis. About a quarter of emissions, including carbon dioxide, come from industry. Now, innovators like Anirudh Sharma are looking at capturing the carbon dioxide before it is released into the atmosphere and turning it into something useful.
I think it is quite important to be able to capture the carbon dioxide that we are emitting out there. There's only so much we can do about replacing the existing industrial emissions. So we've got power plants, we are replacing them at an amazing pace with the renewable energy, be it solar, wind, hydro, other forms. But I think the residual emissions, which is a technical term for industrial emissions are here to stay, and we have to think about very creatively what can we do with these emissions.
In the tiny port city of Tuticorin, Sharma's company is the first in the country to capture carbon on an industrial scale while making a profit. Its first customer is the factory that makes sodium carbonate, also known as soda ash. In addition to salt, potassium carbonate and other chemicals, it also needs carbon dioxide for its production. The company used to have to buy it, but now it uses the carbon dioxide emitted from its own coal-burning boilers during the production process. The emissions are collected and returned to the plant. First, they are cleaned of dust and other toxins. The toxins are channeled to a sewage treatment plant. The gas is passed through the company's proprietary solvent to capture the carbon dioxide, which then goes directly to the soda ash production. In the end, only clean air and water vapor emerge.
If you see the stack, earlier there used to be a lot of gas going out, and now after the CO2 plant is set up, now you don't see anything because all the flue gas is taken to the CO2 plant. So the gas, the CO2 that is produced is in the gaseous form, and it is commercially, you can directly you can use it for making any chemical, not only soda ash but any other chemical, because it is more than 99% pure.
Today, the plant generates around 175 tons of carbon dioxide per day. The soda ash and the entire plant itself can now be classified as carbon neutral. The soda ash is then sold as a raw material, mostly for the production of glass. As India's cities develop and glass-clad offices mushroom, using carbon-neutral soda ash means a significant decrease in the carbon footprint of office buildings.
I think our company's thesis and belief is that it is possible to be climate neutral, carbon dioxide negative or CO2 negative, but at the same point of time produce products and keep going about the business you are currently doing.
As world economies show resistance to radical change, perhaps green technologies that ensure profitability could significantly curb the world's problematic carbon emissions.